What's wrong about you?
Hi guys, Paul Berryman here, and this is my review for Captain America Civil War. In the latest addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Captain America Civil War has made a great impact. First off, I can tell you I loved this movie. The action sequences were absolutely brilliant. The cast was amazing, the script was amazing. It was a very funny film. Many moments in the film were genuinely funny, and that was down to the cast and the situations that the different characters were put in. So the story that kind of leads to the actual civil war in the film is basically political intervention by the US government to kind of control what the Avengers are doing. The Avengers essentially have been causing too much chaos, especially as we've seen in previous films, and they need to become accountable for their actions. And that's what kind of leads to a butting of heads between Captain America, who thinks that the Avengers are doing the right thing and they don't need to be held accountable by any kind of government, whereas Tony Stark, or Iron Man, kind of agrees with the sanctions that are being put in place, and that's where the kind of war and the argument comes about. So you've got superheroes with lots of different kind of talents. You've got Iron Man, you've got Captain America, and then each of the Avengers and other Marvel superheroes kind of form teams around them, and so you get kind of nice matching of powers. The sequence that I enjoyed most in the film was kind of the big fight between the two groups at the airport. There were just moments in that which were sort of breathtaking. The whole thing left me on the edge of my seat. I really enjoyed all the funny moments that were put into that, especially with the characters of Spider-Man and Ant-Man. There was great camera work during that. When Ant-Man went really small, and even into Iron Man's suit, that was handled really well. And then also Ant-Man went really large. The way he moved was really interesting, but he was still able to interact with all the other characters. Even all the hand-to-hand fight sequences throughout the film were handled very well, mostly filmed with handheld camera, and the editing was just kept up at a very quick pace, and you were still able to follow everything that was happening. There was a great car chase, including Black Panther. That was handled really well, and again, there were some funny moments. So the script was really well written for this particular film. The cast, as always, was outstanding. You have obviously all the returning characters, including Chris Evans as Captain America, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan, all in there. But then there are also some new characters in this film. An interesting cameo from Martin Freeman in there as well. One small thing I will mention about Tom Holland as Spider-Man, he did feel just a little bit young, and for me it felt a bit out of place that a very sort of high-pitched voice was coming out of the Spider-Man suit, but it still worked really well. He had a sort of boyish charm to him, which was really good. It'll be interesting to see what he's like in the next Spider-Man film, which will be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As good as Civil War was, the film did feel a little bit long in places, especially in the beginning as the storylines were being set up. It ran a little over 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I must say, at the beginning it did feel a little bit slow, but it really did pick up the pace throughout the film, and as I say, all the action sequences just kept moving forward, and it was a really well handled movie. The way they balanced the comedy and the action and the dramatic storyline was really good. So yeah, if you haven't seen Captain America Civil War yet and you're a fan of the Marvel movies or a fan of action movies, I urge you to get out there and see it. It's a great film and a really good addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I'd probably give Captain America Civil War a 4.5 out of 5. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video.